Hello everyone, this is Frank, and I'm one of the librarians here at the McAllen Public Library. I wanted to spend a few minutes talking about my favorite books and the different genres that I like. I enjoy both fiction and non-fiction myself. Within fiction, I enjoy anything ranging from fantasy, horror, and also science fiction itself. In non-fiction, I tend to gravitate more towards science and philosophy as well. So here are some of the books that I consider my favorites. One of my favorite books is Our Mathematical Universe by Max Tegmark. Dr. Tegmark clearly explains complex ideas that are at the cutting edge of physics, such as the multiverse and the unreasonable effectiveness of math. So, is math invented or discovered? Dr. Tegmark has his own answer, which I don't want to spoil for you in case you want to read the book. Another one of my favorite books is The Odyssey by Homer. In The Odyssey, Homer narrates the adventures of Odysseus after the Trojan War, and his encounters with giants, cyclops, sirens, and a sorceress. It is full of action, poetry, and lyrical beauty. There is a little bit of everything in this book for everyone. Like I said before, I am also a fan of horror, and one of my favorite horror novels is It by Stephen King. We typically know It as a clown because of the movies, but in the book, Stephen King explains how It is actually a shape-shifting entity, the clown being one of its favorite forms. I do not want to give more information about It as I do not want to spoil the novel. But I will say that there is a lot of character development, action, and creepiness in this big book. I also enjoyed reading The Golden Compass by Philip Pullman. The reason why I enjoyed it is because it is essentially a parallel version of the universe we live in, with some differences, which I don't want to spoil as well. Another fantasy book that I deeply enjoyed was The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. It's a classic, and for good reason. The combination of elves, hobbits, and magical rings make it an engaging read. Lastly, I want to talk about my favorite philosophy book, The Republic by Plato. It is one of the most influential works of Western thought, and it covers topics ranging from what is justice, what is the perfect society, the nature of knowledge and reality, and much more. What is the best part about this book? It was written by a genius, and yet it manages to be really understandable.